check this out.
Oh, here we go.
Teacher had a relationship with a special needs student.
All right, now this is screwed up here.
And asked him to bring a pew-pew to school to shoot her colleague. It's amazing.
Wow.
Colorado. Hi, Rhino. Teacher who started a sick relationship with a special needs student sent thousands of messages to him, ordered the child to bring a pew-pew to class to shoot her colleague, and introduced him to fentanyl. This is what happens when you name your child Imagine. Imagine K. Ewer, a paraprofessional, more like a paraprofessionals, was busted after officials noticed her obvious favoritism toward a 16-year-old boy. She's 28, showed an unhealthy interest in her student that was noticed almost immediately after she started working at Brady Exploration School in 2023. In November that year, after the boy hinted at an improper relationship with her in the classroom assignment that another teacher saw, authorities contacted Lakewood Police Department. They soon uncovered evidence of a disturbing relationship between the pair. Why don't you just call it rapé? That's what it is. Including explicit text messages, signs that drugs, pew-pews, and alcohol had been introduced. Thousands upon thousands of messages sent by her to the student and vice versa, with references to many encounters.
Well, hang on. So there's the two R words in stuff like this.
Yes.
If it's a man, it's apparay.
Yeah.
If it's a woman, it's a relation.
It's it's a relationship. Don't you love how that works?
Yeah. Get the hell out of here. I hope they burn her to the ground.
She's a special needs student. Even if this kid were an adult, it would still be rapé. Mm-hmm. Just my opinion, of course, but that is how we treat people with special needs, even when they are legally considered adults. If they're not high functioning enough, they're essentially considered as children forever.
I mean, I've spent like 3rd grade to 8th grade in special education.
Yeah.
Or 7th grade.
Short bus.
Well, yeah. What are you going to do? I had anger control issues, and I was a genius unsupervised, and I did all kinds of fucked up shit. The cops always come into my house. And I wound up in special education.
No.
And then I remember they sent me to a different middle school than my peers in elementary school, and I was all butthurt about it.
Of course.
But they sent me to this guy. His name was Mr. Jacobs.
Mr.
And he was
Jacobs.
the special education teacher. The guy was awesome. He changed my life. But I remember he gave us all an IQ test.
Oh, really?
And I didn't know it's an IQ test. They're like, hey, I got to take this test. I'm like, oh, fuck, I didn't study. He goes, no, don't worry about it. Just do the best you can. So I took the test. I was done like in 45 minutes.
Is that when he found out you were a genius?
Yeah. And like 2 weeks later, he calls me into his office. And he's like, are you fucking with me?
Yeah.
Are you fucking with me? Because that guy, Eric, over there, he's got an 86 IQ. You have 138. Why are you here? Are you fucking with me?
Lysdexia.
I'm like, I don't know. Yeah.
You and I got roughly the same IQ then. Mine's 147.
Yeah, you got me beat.
It's good times. I haven't had it tested in years, but that's what it was the last time I had it tested.
Yeah, I probably lost some IQ points from getting my skull rattled.
That happens.
Yep.
That happens. Shit does happen. Ewer. Is that even how we pronounce that? Ewer. Actually, considering this woman, yeah, Ewer, it sounds pretty good, told the boy to bring a gun to school and shoot another faculty member in the leg. Speaking at a hearing on January 31st, the boy's mother spoke of Ewer's painful betrayal of herself and her vulnerable son. She said Ewer had preyed on her son and led him to believe she genuinely cared for him, all while exploiting him for money and manipulating him into thinking he was the one.
All right, let's just be honest. All women epulate.
Yeah.
All right. I don't care if it's Mother Teresa. She's epulating you with guilt, blame, and shame. Or if it's a standard, streetwalker epulates you with your, south of the 8-mile joystick.
8-mile joystick.
That drive you anywhere, I mean, come on.
What are you gonna do?
I mean, even dudes who get married, as soon as 2 to 3 years into the marriage, they're like, wait a minute. Is there a fucking hand up my ass and I've been turned into an ATM? What's going on here? It totally happens.
It does happen. Well, it looks like she's actually getting real jail time. She's probably going to get out early with good behavior, but Ewer was sentenced to 4 years in
That's
jail.
nothing.
On January 31st, after pleading guilty last November to SA on a child and contributing to the delinquency of a minor, both felonies, a month before her trial was due to start.
Oh, she took a plea deal then.
Yeah, in exchange for her plea, prosecutors dismissed 3 other felony counts and 1 misdemeanor. She also faces at least 10 years of offender probation, which could be a life sentence depending on her success with the offender treatment program.
All right, hang on. Is she going to be on the roster for life? Because she should be.
She should be, yeah.
If there's like, oh, you could come off the list in 10 years, I call bullshit.
And I love how at the end she's like, oh, I'm sorry. It'll never happen again.
Well, first of all, you should not trust this woman to be around children ever again.
I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw the average woman, and considering they're size 14, that's not very far.
That's not very far.
No.
You can maybe throw them to the ground if you're lucky. You might have to hip toss them.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.